So what happens if I'm not completely flush right here when I put the floor down? Some might be a little off. I mean, such a very small amount. I might just have to chalk it up to, you know, a first timer. Maybe I'll just give it character. I just picked these up from the hardware store. They're just hot galvanized joist hanger nails, 1 1/4. This is awkward. Well, we just tap it in and then go. You know, all the weight's going to be down on this beam, so I can't imagine these screws doing anything but just somewhat holding it in place. These are 12-inch centered. Ouch. I'll tell you now, I am not going to concern myself making this perfect anymore because it's not going to happen. This is probably a 1/4 of an inch off. I don't know, maybe I can shave it a little bit, but I just figured when I put my floors down, you know, I'm going to glue it and then screw it in or nail it in. You know, it's going to probably go like this a little bit, but whatever. I mean, what are you going to do? I'm okay with that. I mean, when I go to put in my cabinets on the floor, maybe there'll be a problem, and I can just shimmy it. It's okay. At least I'll know. At least I'll know why it's messed up. I don't have any cutting shears for the hardware cloth, so I have to go into town and get some. Gotta be smarter than the screen. Now, of course, this has to go underneath, not on top. I figured I'd go ahead and cut it to length and make my job a little easier, right? Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, why don't I do a handful of these, roll them up, and that way my life might go a little easier while I'm doing this. I would think that you'd really want to wear gloves. These are snagging my gloves like crazy. I can imagine what it'd be doing to my skin. Just for a second. I'll put this here. Well, I'm cutting the hardware cloth to go underneath the house frame, the subfloor, so critters can't crawl up. Remember I mentioned how this was giving me good shade, which it absolutely is. And I put my chair underneath the tree. Well, like the locust trees here that grows like weed, there are a lot of ticks. And the ticks were jumping out of the tree like they were in the infantry. That's jumping on me one after the other. So going right underneath the tree, no, that's not a good idea. So I'm kind of allowing the shade to hit and just getting under a few branches. And luckily I don't have much hair on top. Yeah, luckily I have no hair on top. So when they landed, I could feel them. I was watching them. I mean, there was only like 3 of them, but that's just enough to freak my wife out so she would never set foot on the property. So shh.